On the Regular Guy Show. Give it up for Vinny Bucci. Let him hear it, y'all.
Big heck, everybody, let him hear it. How you guys doing? Yeah, so excited. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I'm real excited to be here tonight. I'm also happy to announce that I finally got my head, as you can see, I finally got my head shaved recently. I've been bald now for about a couple of months, and after being bald for a couple of months, I'm able to admit, in front of all of you tonight, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah. See, what happened was my friends were the ones who convinced me to do it, and they did it by filling my head with lies. They were basically like, yo, come on, Vinny, you gotta shave your head, man, you gotta do it. Come on, man, you'll look cool, you'll look badass, women will think you're sexy. Instead, I ended up looking like Uncle Fester from the Addams Family. Now every girl I talk to wants me to shove a light bulb in my mouth. It's a great way to start a relationship, I think. Although I've actually recently been back on the dating scene as well. My girlfriend and I, we actually broke up not so long ago. It was kind of a mutual breakup, though. We both kind of decided it was time to go our separate ways. You know, like she had to leave because she had a lot of personal issues that she had to deal with, and I had to leave because I came to the realization that I don't want to date psycho bitches anymore. That's kind of my New Year's resolution for 2012. Avoid the mentally unstable. Because my ex had a lot of issues, man. She was crazy. In fact, she had this one weird phase where she would sing Disney songs after sex. Yeah, and it was kind of weird because of all the Disney songs she could possibly think of to sing, the first one that popped into her head was Someday My Prince Will Come. And I got confused, you know, I wasn't supposed to laugh, am I supposed to be offended? I did a combination of both, I think. But yeah, in addition to that, my other New Year's resolution has been losing weight. I have come to the decision that I need to have this happen because it needs to be done. And when I made this decision, I realized when I talked to a lot of my friends about it, a lot of people seem to have their own reasons for wanting to lose weight, you know? Some people just want to be more healthy, other people want to fit in some old clothes. Personally, I'm just sick and tired of being mistaken for fat celebrities everywhere I go. I will tell you right now, there is nothing more depressing than being a fat guy, walking through the mall, and having a crowd of people running up to you going, oh my God, you're Chaz Bono, I'm your biggest fan! For the record, I have not worn a sleeveless shirt since that day. I have been a long sleeve person ever since. Yes, you're welcome. Well, of course, as Hank mentioned before, I am a member of the intern on the Regular Guy Show for Rock 100.5. Thank you very much. And I gotta say, it is the coolest job I've ever had in my life. I will say, if any of you ever had the opportunity to intern for a radio station, do it. It will change your life. And what's really great about the show is that the regular guys, out of all the million things they let me do, they actually entrusted me to do one-on-one interviews with a lot of celebrities. You know, I got a chance to meet a lot. I've interviewed guys from Todd Bridges from Different Strokes. I've interviewed Nick Swartzen from the Adam Sandler movies. But the most bizarre interview I ever did in my life was in July of 2011. I did a one-on-one interview with Linda Hogan. Now, for those of you who may not know, Linda Hogan is the ex-wife of the legendary pro wrestler Hulk Hogan. And I was interviewing her because at the time she had released a book that was entitled Wrestling the Hulk, My Life Against the Ropes. Which I thought was a joke all by itself, really. And what was hard about this was that I was very conflicted going into this interview. I had a lot of mixed feelings because, of course, if you listen to the Regular Guy Show, you know I'm the biggest pro wrestling fan on the planet. And like most kids growing up, I was a Hulkamaniac. I looked up to Hulk Hogan, you know, I loved it all. The training, the prayers, the vitamins, the pythons, brother. I loved Hulk Hogan. But on the other hand, on the flip side, I have to remember that I'm doing an interview on the radio, so I have to be professional, and I have to give this woman the benefit of the doubt and think that maybe, just maybe, there might be some truth to her fictional story. So we talked for about 7 minutes, everything seems to go well, when all of a sudden, we got an email from Linda's publicist that made me laugh my ass off. The email said, and I'm quoting, Linda Hogan was very unhappy with the interview. She was so unhappy, she wanted to cancel the rest of her tour. Now, here's the point that confused me. Basically, this woman is telling me she can endure a 24-year physical abusive relationship from a pro wrestler, but she can't handle a 7-minute interview with a radio intern. I'm like, really? This is where you draw the line? And what really also confused is I had no idea as an interviewer that I possessed that kind of power. I had no idea I could anger someone so much they would quit and cancel their tour. Because if I had known this, I would have interviewed Lady Gaga so long ago, I would have saved the world so much pain and suffering. I mean, imagine it. With the power of a single interview, I could have cured Bieber fever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Give me 7 minutes of Bruno Mars. I will piss him off so much, he really won't feel like doing anything. And then if